Hi guys, so I didn't do my video again of what we ate this week in this pantry challenge. So yesterday was Saturday and I had quite a headache yesterday, and today I feel like I have like a headache hangover. You know how like you just feel like, okay, your head feels a little bit better, but then like you just feel really tired and like, ugh. So it's Sunday, we just got back from church, and my brain just wasn't thinking well enough to like, I usually have things prepared and planned for like each activity and all that type of stuff, and sometimes I think as wives and mothers, when you don't have everything all planned out and you don't have it just so that you feel like you fail. And so I kind of felt like that today because my brain has just been all over the place. We have lots of things going on. I've been planning lots of things. I've been trying to figure out this sewing thing. I've been trying to plan. We're also looking at doing something this summer for a vacation, but where we're trying to go gets booked really fast. So I'm trying to like secure that type of stuff that's going on and plan that along with what we're planning for Colonial Williamsburg. So it's just been crazy. My mind's kind of been all over the place. Where we're going in Colonial Williamsburg, we're staying like in an apartment style, so we'll have a kitchen and that type of stuff. But you have to remember, we are a big family, so every single pot and pan in my house is like commercial restaurant size pans. I don't have, you know, regular sauce pans. Actually, I have one, and the only thing I use that for is to like warm up a side vegetable. If I'm using Instapots, I'm using 2 Instapots. We also are going to try to cram everyone into one vehicle. The main reason for that is we do not want to be trying to follow each other through cities. We know we're going to get cut off and all that type of stuff. So we've been just, my brain's been like here but not here, and it's been like in so many different directions. And so this week I was just like, oh, so then normally our other church, we used to like bring a dish, and then like at the end of church, like everyone would just like, we'd have a potluck and we'd fellowship and stuff like that. So today, last week we went to the same church, and then today we went to the same church. The girls went to a women's Bible study yesterday. I was supposed to go, but my head was just like, oh my goodness, so I didn't go. But they really enjoyed themselves at the women's Bible study, so we decided that we would go back to this other church today. So we went to this other church. I'm taking my socks off. We went to this other church today, and then I realized when we got out of church that I had absolutely no plan for lunch. So it's here 12 o'clock where the kids are used to eating at 11 o'clock, and I have no plan for lunch. And I couldn't even rack my brain as to what I could possibly come up with to make lunch. So I just was like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? So in a way, I felt like a failure. I think as moms, we do that sometimes. Like, we expect perfection out of ourselves, but it's not about that. Like, sometimes we're going to fail. We're not going to do it correctly. And like through that, we can see like God's grace, and just we need to have the grace for ourselves sometimes, as well as for others. So that said, I went to the grocery store. And I'm being honest, like an open book here. I went to the grocery store and I ended up buying lunch for my family. So we can't eat normal food. So I couldn't just grab like peanut butter and jelly and bread at the grocery store. So I ended up getting some lunch meat, which we rolled up, and then I got some organic corn chips and guacamole. I got guacamole chips and that, and then I got some like, you know, those things where they already had cut the fruit or whatever like that. So I got that, and you don't even want to know what I spent. Oh my goodness. I spent almost $100. It was $98 for lunch. Anyway, I mean, if that was like part of my budget, I totally blew my budget and whatever, but I have to give myself grace. But I wanted to be honest with you guys before I went with this video that sometimes life happens and things happen, and you just have to like be okay with that and just like go with the flow and whatever, and you can't get upset and angry. because that's just part of life, and that's what happens. And now I'm just rambling. So anyway, we had a long week this week. We went to the Children's Museum for a little bit because we had doctor's appointments in the city. So we went to the Children's Museum, and then let's see. Then we went on Thursday. We do like a homeschool group, so we did that, and then I let the kids go sledding after that. So they had a fun time doing that. And I don't know. Just been busy. Feels like we've been going. Friday we had snow. We're supposed to get snow tonight overnight. And that's about it. We're almost done with these Colonial Williamsburg costumes. I'm hoping that once we get them all done, then I'll just do a short video and you can see like what I did, what I didn't do. The boys is a little bit more of like a recreation rather than actually like sewing the whole outfit. So I'm working on my husband's today. I don't know if the color is right for his vest, but I want him to match me, so I don't know if the color is right for my dress either. But I thought it'd be cute if we matched. So his vest is going to match my dress, which is like a, I don't know, you can see. It's that color. So I'm going to do his vest, and then I just need to do some things on the boys and his outfits. And then I have this here. And I'm going to try to make some skirts for the girls just for day-to-day wear. But, so the only things that we have left for the recreation is the boys and men's 3 things I need to finish up. And then I need the baby just to make her a little like nightgown type thing. And then that's all done. And then as far as other trips go, I'm just bringing 3 outfits. And, but I need new skirts because the skirts that I have are a little bit stained up because they've been using them a lot, and I wanted to use specific shirts so everyone will have like the same color shirts. I did share that a little bit in another video, but than when I had first bought them. So that's what I'm doing. So anyway, this is a food video. I am going to now show you what we ate this week. Okay guys, so here we have a salad with chicken enchilada casserole. It's left over from the day before. We had the chicken enchilada casserole the day before. And then here is maple mustard pork, one of our favorites, with fried potatoes and spiced applesauce. I just put some maple syrup and some cinnamon and nutmeg into the applesauce. And here we have fish patties over lettuce, fried potatoes. The fish patties that we did were salmon. I had some odd cans of salmon that I wanted to use up, so I used those and then had that over the lettuce. And my 3 beautiful little helpers, they are 2, 5, and 7, and they were helping make cranberry nut bread. We made a bunch of cranberry nut bread and blueberry muffins for the week. So here's the cranberry nut bread. We ended up using those water-glassed eggs, and they turned out perfect. So both the recipes that we used this week are really good recipes, and we'll try to get those up. We'll try to do like a bake with me or something like that, so you guys can have the recipes too, because they are delicious. So here we have meatballs over a pasta with carrots and again spiced applesauce. We're trying to use a lot of applesauce up. And then we had roast with mashed potatoes, corn, and peaches. It was really a good week. Great meals. I enjoyed all the meals that we had this week. Most of the family did as well. So I hope you all are having a great time with your journey. Have a great